Say hi, Perry.
Huh?
I'm here with Tate. Say hi, Tate.
Hello.
You have to. Hello.
Hello.
And we're basically going to be talking about the music that we kind of fell in love with as soon as we heard it. It kind of cropped up out of nowhere, and haven't gone back ever since. It's been all that we listened to, and it's kind of mostly surrounded around Australia, New Zealand. There's a bit of America in there, I think, and hopefully the UK will really dig its heels in and produce this kind of music too. Now I'm lost.
Hey, come on, introduce us. You know, listen. Hey, why are we here? Why are we doing this? I can tell you why we're doing this. It's because it was me. I showed you Sticky Fingers, and
You're not the one that supported them, though, was you?
I didn't support them.
You keep saying this, but okay, you introduced us to Sticky Fingers, fair play.
But I did.
Well, did you know him before you knew him?
He didn't know him until we played with him.
You supported them, and you can take that.
So
That's what you want.
what are you talking about?
Okay, Paul introduced us to him.
Yeah, it wasn't really me either. It was the bass player we had at the time, George. We were as we were just looking for gigs here and there, and I think the academy group who we were in with a little bit came with there's this quite a big Australian band. They're doing a tour. We can get your support slot for that, and we were just like, okay, Sticky Fingers. Haven't heard of them, but okay, check it out, and we'll say yes. George comes back and goes, "Holy fuck yeah, we got to support these. These are really good. They've got a bit of a, I say a bit. They got a big following in Australia, and yeah, we have to do this show." So we were like, "Okay, let's go do the show."
When you said that, I've got a vivid memory of us at the HQ, where the HQ is a flat above a hairdresser's in the middle of Bearwood. You would know where that is, but anyway, we were sitting on the balcony, having a beer or two, and you showed me Sticky Fingers. And at the time, they was all dressed in white, wearing flippers, and they just looked like a weird gospel band. I was like, what the hell is this? And then you put on How to Fly, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Immediately hooked.
Yeah.
I think shortly after you showed me, and do you know what you said to me? He was like, "Oh, it's a bit like," they said a bit like a Jamie T sort of thing. I was like,
I can't believe I said
yeah, I was like, I kind of get it a little bit, because I think the way fucking Dizza fucking does his lyrics are a bit, sometimes you're like a bit rapper.
they can be a bit rappy. I get that a little bit.
Nah, yeah, he showed me, and I was like, sick. And then, but then it just stemmed on.
It's been the same when you show anybody.
Yeah.
I think, what was it? I showed my cousin, and I got a text like a couple of days later, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, show my mum, show my aunt," and he was like, "She loves them. She thinks they're amazing." I was like, "It seems like I haven't found anybody that's kind of that doesn't like them, and that's crazy, because I'm not saying they haven't done well over here, because they've done really well,
Yeah.
but they haven't had a radio play.
No.
They haven't been in our view. They've kind of been held back, sheltered, and hidden a little bit.
Yeah. I think it creates like a real nice cult following though, like a real a nice niche following. But they, like I said, they kind of say. I mean, look at America in a minute. They've sold out pretty much every show, and that's without the lead singer. So they've got a real nice. I mean, forget about the radio plays. They've still. That's how good they are.
Well, they're really big in South America, aren't they? Especially when I see them, put stuff up there, like they're really big there. I don't know. When they come over here, they'll say, but it will be the O2, which is, was it 1,500 people? Okay, how many people was in there?
Yeah, so something around that. But I think we said before, the gig that we played with them, I think it's the second biggest room
In the Institute.
in not the Institute, the Academy.
No, it was the Institute.
Was it?
No, it was the Institute. Well, he played when he supported Sticky Fingers. It was in the Institute, because I remember it. because it was definitely
Well, I got that well confused, and I thought it was the academy.
no, it was shit.
Either way, it was rammed. It was
fun.
full.
Yeah.
You could barely move.
Yeah.
It was rammed, and I remember being shocked. Just being like, how do so many people know about this? Like,
Yeah.
how do I not know about this?
Yeah.
This is like such a good band as well to like not have even heard of even slightly.
Yeah. Never came across my radar, and I think it's until you hear an Australian band, that's when your Spotify starts working and it starts pumping you like Ocean Alley, Lime Cordial, Rum Jungle. But I mean, at that time it was just them bands. But yeah, I found it like to this day though I still find like you've not heard of Sticky Fingers, you've not heard of. Nah, I never. Don't know. Do you know?
I think a lot of people have heard more about Ocean Alley because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, confidence blew off on TikTok.
Smashed it.
I don't think it's even just that either, because before that kicked off, I was on holiday, and I was on the beach, and finally it was my turn to have the speaker to play some music. So I was just like, okay, perfect. I'll put my playlist on, and I don't know if it was confident or not, but an Ocean Alley song came on, and there was a guy next to me, and he turned around and he was like, "Yeah, I know this one." I thought, "How did you know this one?" Because I didn't really have him pegged as a listen to that type of music, and he was like, "Oh yeah, well that's come up in a few of my playlists." So again, Spotify is doing its thing, TikTok and Instagram, YouTube does its thing.
Yeah.
As soon as you get in there a little bit,
Yeah.
I mean that's what happened with us as well. As soon as you get in there a little bit, it just makes you dive down into it.
Definitely.
The one thing I do remember from that bloody gig, it was a good gig, but it's hard because I got like vivid memories of it because, you know, I don't know, we might have been a bit drunk, you know, I don't know. But the one I will never forget is that moment you said to me, yeah, you come and be my roadie, yes, I'll get you backstage, don't worry. I was like, yeah, sweet, man, sweet, I'll come backstage and meet the boys. So, you know, get to the side bit and you go in, happy days. I bet I'll follow just behind. Big old security guard is like, where you going? I was like, I'm his roadie. And he's like, and you're like, yeah, he's my roadie. He went,
He's coming with me.
he's like, where's your? I was like, he's like, nope, bye.
And I was just like, wait. I got my wristband. He can come in with me. Come on. It's like, no,
Mate, tell him that.
Stood behind him, behind the gate, just like, bye. See you later.
Bastard does like, oh, kill me. I was so excited as well, and then I just had to go back and watch. But it was interesting to hear what you saw backstage.
Yeah, I feel like you would have quite enjoyed it being like the backstage. What happened?
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting. It was they basically just finished their set. As you do, you come off stage and you like decompress and you're like, oh, that was good. And this is like running around, kind of going, nah, man, that's fucking shit. That was that fucking shit. Fuck that. We could. And the rest of the band were all going, no, that sounded good. Calm down, man, calm down. That was really cool. And I just remember being stood there, just like, I thought it was really good. This is and nobody took an ounce of notice of me. I was just lost in the kerfuffle. But just to be there and see them kind of get pissed off about how bad the show was or how bad he thought the show was. But I mean, I remember vividly. That might still be up there as one of my favourite shows.
Yeah, because
they were ridiculous.
Yeah, it was the smallest venue I'd ever seen him play. We've seen him play.
Oh yeah, true.
Every times we've seen him play.
Seen him in Manchester, seen him in Birmingham, and then went to see him. Well, you didn't see him in Barcelona, but we saw him in Barcelona. But I didn't even thought of that. That was quite.
I seen him in London as well.
What, where?
I seen him in London with like George and a few
Fair play.
Yeah, well, I seen him. I think it was in Camden.
It was a festival, weren't it?
No, it wasn't a festival. Oh, I can't remember, but it was. I think it was in Camden. It was probably one of the O2s in Camden.
Just paid quite a lot of money for the ticket. I remember this.
George bought them all. I was like, "Fucking yeah, I'm coming, mate." Like,
how busy was that compared to like Birmingham?
Joe Daddy was there as well.
Yeah,
I seen Joe Daddy. Yeah, it was busy. I thought even No Cigar, all these bands come over and they make the most money in London because a lot of people
they always do well in it.
Absolutely, in it, like it's got the money in it, and they get more on the door.
I forgot you saw him in London.
So I just forgot. I've only just fucking remembered. I've literally only just remembered. and it's mad. It's mad. I forgot.
I still say Manchester was the best I've ever seen them. Manchester for me was just
Manchester was good.
it was class. I mean, we went at the end when they did a bit of the Happy Monday. Is it Happy Monday?
No, they did the Stone
Roses. It was sick. And what was the band that was supporting them?
Winning the People.
No.
No, they supported.
Yeah.
When you played, they were on after you. Didn't you have to borrow your guitar to one of them? I'm sure you did.
Maybe.
You did. You remember that old fucking Squire you had, the white one, Defender Strat.
This one.
Nah. You had a shit Strat, not the Squire one.
Nah, that's the only one. That's the only one I've ever used. It could have used Josh's.
That's a Telecaster. I'm
No.
talking. It might have been anyway.
Yeah, it could have been Josh's.
But Willing the People was supporting them that night. I don't know what were you supporting them that night then?
It was like
Which night was this?
Manchester.
Oh, Manchester.
Do you remember that it was like not a reggae band, but it was like a very like urban-y kind of band, and they came on at the end to do Stone Roses bit, but it was like really like jumpy kind of like real nice vibe.
Nah, it's gone for me.
Gone.
Not for me.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
yeah.
Yeah, we were all fucked, weren't we?
We was definitely lubricated. That's what.
And then there was Barcelona.
Lubricated.
In fact, there was Birmingham, then Barcelona.
But that was good though. I would have liked to have seen that. I was travelling.
Well, yeah, for me, Barcelona's better than Birmingham. But you think the opposite?
No, opposite. For me, I think Barca was just Dizza. What killed us? What killed us was they put on an extra show the day before. So I feel that the show the day before, which wasn't on until they announced it last minute, and they did it. I think it kind of killed the vibe for the second day. My opinion. I just felt that. I don't know. I just felt Dizza was just sloppy.
Well, I think that was the tour where he was trying to go sober for the tour.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he went off the rails by that point.
Yeah.
But there was a change in his demeanor.
Yeah.
On stage, like he was dancing a lot more.
Yeah.
But also missing his cues
That's
and
it.
stuff, which I
Yeah.
think threw off the band a little bit.
Yeah.
But remember in the crowd, there was this American or Canadian guy, and we were just like, "Oh, have you seen him before?" He was like, "No, that's my first time. I've only just heard about him." And we were saying, "Oh, you're gonna have a great night. Then you're gonna have a class night." Saw him after, and he was like, "Well, fucking hell, oh, fucking one of the best bands." All these things.
I just remember saying to you, I was like, I wish I was you right now.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? It's like, to hear this for the first time again, I'm jealous, but enjoy it. But yeah, no, I still think Birmingham was good. And don't get me wrong, Birmingham being Birmingham, they let us down. There's a lot of fighting in the crowd and so on.
There was fighting in the prayer.
I think there's a lot of fighting in the crowd. I think they had to end the gig early because they had to just get people out because it was just kicking off constantly.
I don't get. I don't. Sticky. It's cool. I think Birmingham though, it happens all the fucking time.
And this is why they don't come back to Birmingham.
Well, I don't think that is the reason why they don't come back to Birmingham. I don't think they've got the fucking audience for it. But somebody, not Sticky in particular. I'm talking about. Like,
well, everybody does it. It's like every second tour, they go to Birmingham, then they'll skip Birmingham, and they'll go to Birmingham, skip Birmingham. But it's strange to me that being the second biggest city and all this kind of shit, that Birmingham isn't just a place that you go to and it's like, it's on the radar, it's somewhere you've got to be.
Well, I would say Birmingham is more for, I'd say, heavy metal. Heavy metal? No, not heavy metal. The metal bands, and Aussie Osbourne, they've got a bit of a scene for that. And then it's just
drum and bass,
rave scene. Birmingham's that is Birmingham. It's very rave.
I would say the rave scene.
Yeah, no. Like
it's been lacking since Swim Deep, Jaws, Bees.
Oh man,
because then, and that was around the time that Sticky came where we supported them. It was around that time, and Birmingham was popping off.
Yeah.
There was bands left, right, and centre.
Yeah, well, if you go before that, they had a band called The Twang, which is like, you can associate with Britpop. That brought a bit of an audience. And they still sell it.
Did the Twang come at similar time as the Streets?
Yeah, 2007-ish.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Was the Streets coming about 2006? The same as Artie Monk, about that sort of era. But yeah, Birmingham's just not at the moment. Definitely not known for that sort of music.
Yeah,
like it's.
What was it? What was we reading on Reddit the other day where it says, it's a lot to do with distance as well.
Yeah.
So if you drive between Manchester and London,
Yeah.
you're looking at around 2 to 4 hours, whatever it is. So sometimes it doesn't make sense for them to come to Birmingham to stop off on the way.
Yeah.
So you do one or the other, but they're never going to miss Manchester because Manchester's got it. Manchester it's got the crowd.
Got the crowd of time.
It's got you can sell out there quite easily. London exactly the same. You can sell out. That's probably the first to sell out every single time.
Like Bristol's and that kind of way as well. They do quite well, but then they go to Nottingham.
If you're but that's because
Well, it's a very university city, Nottingham's. Well,
Sure, we.
and then Birmingham is, and again another. Nottingham's well known for its rave scene as well a bit, but maybe because it's closer to Manchester or going up that way. Maybe it's. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I am not too sure.
Yeah, it's frustrating because
unless it really is to do with. They do want one in between Manchester and London. They do want something there, but they come to Birmingham and you don't sell out. Birmingham's a bit of a shithole, and that's why bands go to Wolverhampton sometimes.
Oh, whoa! I'm sorry. If you call him Birmingham a shithole, then Wolverhampton's a shithole.
If you're not from the UK, then you wouldn't know that. So they see that it's there, and they see that you've got the Civic Hall and I don't know some other venues.
Civic Hall is one of it.
But maybe that's got to be one of the reasons. Is that
I think the major reason is they just don't sell out really. I mean, the only band really. Well, actually no. No Cigar did well.
No,
Rum Jungle.
No Cigar didn't do well.
The last Geese.
No, because it was Dead Wax. It can only hold about what 200. I wouldn't say 200 people. It wouldn't even hold that. Dead Wax upstairs? Paul, Dead Wax upstairs is not a big. It's not very big.
it's not huge, huh?
No. Do you say 100 people?
No, why? Because Sunflower's 115.
Is it 115? Yeah, but
Yeah,
same
so
as sometimes.
double that. Go 250.
Yeah, 100%.
You say you reckon Sunflower Lounge is double?
No. I'd say
The other way around.
other way around.
Dead Wax is double Sunflower Lounge, I would say.
You would say that? Oh, I don't think it is, man.
Do you want to check?
You can check.
Ask chat.
But yeah, like when No Cigar first came to Birmingham,
Yeah, I'm not saying the first time. The second time they did okay.
there was like how many people was in the crowd?
I'd say
For
the last No Cigar gig.
no, the last one, the first one.
The first one.
I think the first one.
From 30 to 50.
Exactly.
50's a push.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough.
And that was
Well,
down a Rainbow.
Yeah. Then there's Spacey Jane when we went to see them at fucking. Was it the Falcon or
Falcon? Yeah.
Well, no, was it the Falcon or the Hare and Hounds? One or the other.
For
Spacey Jane, who fucking really big band there. Really.
Hare and Hounds, wasn't it?
Was it? Did you?
Yeah, he was the first one.
Yeah.
It was still be one sound.
Didn't they have to downsize? Like they were originally going to play in a bigger room, and they had to downsize because they couldn't sell the tickets.
Yeah, I mean that was we were speculating that. We were saying it was the only venue on the whole tour where they'd changed venue.
Yeah.
And that was because the first venue for me, the first venue was bigger.
Yeah.
And also the last to sell out. Then moved to the smaller venue, and then later on says sold out. So for me, again, it's a Birmingham thing, is that you come to Birmingham, everywhere else on your whole tour, sold out, to then have to go, well, maybe we might have to think about a different size venue. You'd look at it and go, I'm not doing Birmingham again because we're not doing nothing here.
Like even that, I don't even think they sold up that either. Spacey James,
It was a sellout. It was sold out, but whether or not people turned up or not, it wasn't a full room.
Yeah, weren't a full room. There was it weren't crowded like that.
Great gig though.
Yeah,
great gig.
I like Space.
I've seen her in Bristol.
You hate him a little bit, but
I don't hate them. I just for me, they're not as good as like No Cigar. They're not as good as Rum Jungle. They're not nowhere near it.
It's a different take. It's a different take on this type of music.
Don't get me wrong. We've got a few decent ones. I'm like, yeah, these are all, but I'm not having them.
I always compare Space Jane to what Sundara Karma could have been.
Yeah,
I always do it because
it's a similarly more problem. I
never liked them either. I never liked her.
Yeah, it's a similar vocal style, so it's like
yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna get into how the guitars play and stuff. It's similar in a way,
Yeah.
but the Sundara Kama used a lot more like reverb and chorus and stuff like that, and maybe a bit more overdrive kind of stuff. Whereas Spacey Jane keep it a bit more raw, a bit more simple.
Yeah.
But songwriting, they're quite.
They're
simple.
very good. I mean, they released a new song last week, and it does sound exactly the same as their other stuff. But I think he's just got a really good voice. I think his voice is so good, and like you say, I think the songwriting is fantastic. I think they're really good songwriters. But they are very samey. They're very samey. But if they came over and they played in Birmingham, I wouldn't travel to go see him, but I would definitely go to Birmingham and see him again.
When I seen him in Bristol, it was like so like similar to Alexander Palace in London. Smaller, but that sort of, you know.
So it was a big venue.
Big venue. Very big.
Again, it seems as though when they go other places, they have bigger shows and
So
stuff.
I'm saying Spacey Jane are big now. They're quite big now.
Do you remember when Grogan's came to Birmingham?
Wow.
There was literally about 12 people in the crowd.
Yeah.
And then we saw on Instagram or whatever it was that they played another show the day after that. And there was like way more people than you had in Birmingham. It's just, again, it's a Birmingham.
I'm trying to think, it's on a Friday as well, so like it's weird that most gigs that have come to Birmingham, it's always on a Friday. Now, I don't know if that's to do with the fact that to get numbers up, they do on a Friday because they know that everyone can have a drink and stuff like that.
Which is, but no, we can't moan at that. That's probably.
No, I'm not moaning, but that should help. But
I know what you're saying.
It doesn't. The last few gigs we've been to have been better than what we've seen over the last few years in terms of numbers.
Jungle was good. Rum Jungle
Was good crowd, man.
What was it? Did we see?
Terry's.
Big gruff, still a big gruff. Decent side crowd. That was a decent side crowd, to be fair to them. But I think they've got more exposure being signed with this sticky label. I think they've got more exposure.
I don't know, because I think they've got quite a few years in the bank. They have. I mean, that they've been over here before, and I remember this could have been about 3 or 4 years ago when Jack said he wanted to go. I was like, nah.
Well, could Dante Nose pull the same crowd as Terry's?
Not a chance.
There you go. So it's not as much to do with being signed onto Westway, but
Dante knows he's a different. It's not the same sort of.
It's not the same we want. He's got that one song that I don't mind. No. That one song.
There's a crowd for it. That's why it is. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to Dante Nose.
I think the Terrys are good. I think they're really good. I think they're a really good band.
I don't think they're as good as Rum Jungle.
Not yet. I think the Terrys have come into their own recently. I think this last album, it's not brilliant, but there's a few 4 songs on it. I
feel as though they've had a bit of guidance and a bit of help from the guys at Sticky Fingers. It seems as though they've written songs in the past. They've had the first album. They've listened to it and they've gone, "Oh, this band's got potential. They can go somewhere. They can do something." So they're going, under our wing, we can do even better. We can make them really thrive and change the sound and and you can tell because when they've come out with songs like Stay Free and Work Out Fine, Snake Oil, Nike's Mirage, all these I feel like they have undertones of Sticky in there.
Work Out Fine for me was when the brought that I was like, that's a fucking good tune.
I saw a story about this not a few years ago. I saw it a few months ago, but it happened a few years ago. Finch, the lead singer of Terry's, saw him somewhere. I think he saw Paddy, the bass guitarist from Sticky Fingers, and he's went up to me and went, "You're in love us. You need to listen to our band. You're gonna need to listen to our band." And so he did. I think they sent him a few tracks, and they were like, "Yeah, sad." And I think that's when they started working with Sticky, and Westway is what it is now. But 100% the Sticky Finger influence.
Here's a question for you then. So we've seen a progression. We've seen a progression with the band. Under the guidance of Sticky Fingers.
Yeah.
What other band would you like to see have the same kind of guidance? If you could pluck a band out and say, "Here you go, Westway. Have a go with these and see what you can do and change the sound a little bit."
Easy.
Who would you pick?
Camino Gold. Claude's the flipping lead singer of the band at the minute.
What would you pick Camino Gold?
Because they've got a decent lead singer.
I know what you're saying because his voice is amazing. the way they play the guitars and the way it's structured is really good.
Yeah.
It does feel as though they just need like an outside influence.
Yeah, yeah,
Like they might just need someone just to go, come on,
yeah. Because yeah,
change this and change that, and it can sound amazing.
100. That's how what I believe. Because I think I've listened. They released an EP not long ago, and I think out of 6 songs, only one like playful scenes. I think it's a really good tune. But I just think I'm not knocking them because they are still relatively quite a new band. I just felt that it's simple songwriting. And listen, I'm a nobody, so my input is nothing. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I think they've got the potential to be a really good band. I just think their songwriting at the minute is too simple, and they can test themselves a lot more.
The first time I seen Camino Gold was like, we're doing covers of Sticky, innit?
That's it. Yeah.
Then I'd listen to their actual music. I was like, I'm not gonna say like it's shit, but it's not
hitting.
It's not hitting it. It's not the same as the bands that we were quite listening to.
Yeah.
That way. If I wanted Sticky to push or Westways to push the band, I'd say Rum Jungle. I'd want them to push them. I don't think.
I think that's harsh, man.
Well,
I think they've got their own sound. I think if they were to be under the guidance, they might slip and go down a different way. But that being said, there could be something, even if it's just like a collaboration.
I wouldn't say. Do you know what? I wouldn't even say
It
it's
might sound really, really nice.
I wouldn't say it's for the guidance. I would say it's for more just the publicity of it. Putting them on there, not the guidance of them. I think that what they do on their own is sick. I'm thinking if they were going to sign someone and put someone on their record, I'd say, oh yeah. But
Okay, that's true.
I don't think Rum Jungle need Westway though.
They don't. I don't think they do. I think I've got.
But imagine if they did,
Yeah.
and could get to the point where like Sticky Things were when they first came here.
Yeah.
Imagine if Rum Jungle were doing the biggest room in the Institute. Imagine if they had that many people in the crowd, because a lot of their songs are like hands in the air, shouting the fucking lyrics back at them. Imagine if you had a room full of 500 minimum, even just 500 people. Oh man, that would be a great gig to go watch.
When we seen them Rum Jungle in Bristol, not that many people there, were there?
No, not that top of that pop. But then tour straight after. Where did we go? Birmingham.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Sunflower.
What's the Sunflower?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
But listen, we talk about Birmingham. Like we have to be careful.
Yeah, but I've just said when I came back from Australia, and then you booked it for what it was my birthday time.
Yeah.
I reckon there's only about 45 people there. 40 people.
It was just quite a small room actually.
It's tiny, like tiny.
So back to your point. Imagine, like the sound in that room was amazing. The energy in that room was amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was like double the size of that. Not even that, because Sunflower's 115, 120, like max.
Yeah.
Well, times that by 5. Imagine. There's also work going on in the in the room next door. So that's the drilling.
I thought he was a really eager fucking what do you call them? Woodpecker.
Woodpecker.
Listen, Rum Jungle are still relatively. Well, they've just released their first album last year. Because really, before that, it was just
I called the other one an album, but you corrected me, and it's not an album; it's an EP.
It's an EP. So you have to be careful because they are still not relatively new. I think they're just more established now. But I don't think they need Westway. I think they just need a few more years because I think they're on the same trail as Spacey.
You said they don't need Westway, but I seen Rum Jungle in Australia, and they played at a club called Espy's, which is in St Kilda, and I would say it was about the same size as where Sticky played the first time we seen him.
Okay, that's the
Which is good, but we had in our heads that these bands are the bigger.
Yeah. It wasn't until you went there, and same with Jack.
Yeah.
And came back and went, oh, they're still underground bands in their own country. So we were like, are you fucking kidding me? Because we thought they were like, we thought that music scene was big over there. We thought they were all big over there.
No. Not really. Fucking. So I've seen them, and that was about the same rooms as the Institute. And then I'd say, No Cigar, same thing. Like I would say, same size as the Institute again. Grogan's was a free ticket at the Felons in Brisbane, and I would say that that was probably bigger, but because it was a free concert, there was probably, I'd say, about 70 to 100 people there.
I find that crazy that they put on 3 gigs. Imagine.
Oh yeah. I'd bite your hand off.
But then they do charge £9 a beer in there, so.
Well, it's £1.50 in Birmingham.
Oh, that's not 12.
Mate, to be honest, you two would have loved it because it's a bar on the fucking river. You get me good.
You had me at River.
It's a bar.
Happy bar.
It's like it's got its own like fucking. It looks like a brewery inside, and then it's got like, and it's just the third tables. You eat, sit on the river, then literally you walk in to the fucking venue room, and then Grogan's on. Mental. It's cool.
The Grogans are good. And I like they've got like a strange sound, not like Black Keys, but like they've gone to like a different, not different sound, but like
But I like that they can be quite versatile.
Yeah,
and you can have like their softer songs which still aren't slow,
yeah,
catchy as all hell, and then like the harmonies and stuff that they bring back in it all sounds really nice. But then they can go straight from that into like really clangy guitars and like 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you see their the covers on Triple J, like it's like have you not?
No.
They do like the Kinks. Oh, was it? I think it was like the Kinks or the Who. I think it was the Who. I think they did. My Generation?
Okay.
They did that, and like
I didn't like it. If I've seen it, I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's that. I think it's the same with Rum Jungle. You know, some of their fast tunes. It's not. It's just some of them are just crap. But they got most of them. A lot of their tunes are pretty good. You can't fault them. But
I don't love them. I can't rest up. I know I played Lemon to My Life the other day, and that's a classic.
That's the song that went off on their gig.
They did, but they didn't play. Oh, what song is
My Heart?
No, that when they're originals, and we was like, play it. What is it called?
Black. Was it Black?
I think it was.
Black.
I think it was Black.
Oh my god, what a tune! It's like my favourite tune.
And so I mean, how versatile they are. They can come up with like a Skeggs sounding.
But do we even listen to Skeggs? I fucking don't.
Not for me.
Not for me.
No, and Old Nerves, like
no.
they've been and they're quite. They're big, but you know they're a well-known band in Australia, and I don't give it him. But a song came on the other day actually. I did a little like just play a playlist or just play whatever random that's in the same. Anyway, they came on and it wasn't too bad, but I got bored towards the end. Not slating once again, you're doing better than me, but just didn't tickle my fancy.
I don't know whether that's like the same kind of vein of how when we used to listen to Rum Jungle, we only really liked. Out of the 2 songs that they released together, we'd always go for the slow one, Move to Cali, all the slow songs. And then we've gone back and re-listened to everything again. And now I think we're all on the same page. We're like, I'm starting to fall in love with.
I think it's something. I think when you see them live in
the second time, yeah.
In that's because Southern is not a very big menu, and
Yeah.
hearing them do Electric Snowman and Don't Be a Stranger, just say then it was like in that room it was like sick.
Yeah, like I say, we'll all agree that when the album came out, I was disappointed.
In fairness, what I was saying, but I think they've been practicing hard. I think they've been writing shitloads because they've got a new album coming out.
Yeah.
So I think in the space between the first gig and the gig we just watched, I think they've been putting the effort in. I think they've been really, really working at it. So maybe that's why there was a big difference in us liking these songs.
Yeah.
Because the second time round, they polished and the songs.
But the album, they released most of their good tunes already.
Most people do.
No, I know, but you need to save some for like nobody's heard, and you're gonna tell them, oh, that's a fucking tune that is. And then they released all the good ones, and then the rest of the fillers basically.
Yeah. So my song for the for the Westway, bit of guidance, I would say.
It's got no socks on.
Where's the camera? I can see that.
It's got no socks on. I've only just noticed, man.
Yeah, I've been grafting.
And you've been doing, mate.
Grafting. My socks were they were dirty and they were wet. So I was like, fuck.
I know.
That boy just started laughing. I was just like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm a tramp. Full on.
We know that. But
But,
quite.
Go on.
I think you're both going to agree that they could go back to first and second album Sticky, really bring like a gritty vibe. South Summit. If they dipped their hand into that band, I think they could bring out some absolute bangers.
Listen, when I seen them, I was like, you know what, they sound pretty good live. I quite like.
They were ridiculous live.
For me, there's only that one song.
But imagine if they helped them along the way and made them gave them some songs that sounded a bit like inspirational and like really leaned into like because they were quite reggae compared to what indie surf songs are doing now, and really dipping into the old style reggae vibes that they used to do, and some of the tracks that they come up with because his voice is ridiculous. His voice is amazing. The guitarist. I remember watching the guitarist at that gig and I was like, he might be one of my favourite guitarists that I've seen out of all of them. Like, I think No Cigar's guitarist is ridiculous and Seamus is ridiculous. But I was listening to him and I was like, I really like what he's doing with like...
Just a simple...
Well, it wasn't that simple because he was like, at a certain point, he was like shredding. He was just like... And I was just like, it looks so easy for him. And he was just like, not even looking. He was just like chilling. I was like, he's good. He's really good. And then like, now let's say Sticky kind of like have a bit of guidance over them, and they go, "I'm going to do this part slow, do this, or whatever it is, the production value as well." I think that could be one of my favorite bands if they did that.
I think you're on something. I never because we saw Summit like they came out with Runaway. And I loved that. I played the track over and over again, and other than that track.
Well, Roxanne was
Roxanne was good.
I missed it.
I don't listen to many Triple J songs,
but you know
that one 100%.
Yeah,
that one's like unbelievable. I don't know how many people know this, but Lydia's brother told me about it. Is that during the one of the middle eights or whatever it is, they drop in Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Tokyo, let me see it like. And they also drop a Michael Jackson bass. Doom, doo, 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 doom, doom, doom. Yeah. So
who does what's this?
In Roxanne, I think on the first break, the bass just go doom, doo, 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 doom, doom, doo, doom.
What's those summer doing?
Yeah. Listen to Roxanne again. It's like the drop 2 songs.
Class
in Roxanne.
I love that.
Really good.
I love that. I think it's,
I'm not doubting that they're really talented
as musicians. I think they're really good musicians.
But the music,
the new song is like.
That's what I mean. It could do with some guidance. Could do a little bit of help.
It could do. The new song they released is like it's definitely not our sound, but I think it's quite catchy. Like get up on the dash. I think it's quite catchy, and I think you're right. I think if they had the guidance of Sticky, I think they could be really, really good. Or Ocean Alley.
That's too far gone.
Why?
Because they're like them in Australia. They might be bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, they have bigger shows than Sticky Fingers do here.
They do.
Sell out. Not sell out, but like
Ocean Alley do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Because
there's something of that fucking song on TikTok. Roxanne. Sorry, not Roxanne. So yeah. Confidence helped Ocean Alley massive, huge, and it's mad in it because it's like it comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden, like it just some fucking.
I remember that coming out and like listening to it.
Yeah. Sydney knew it. Our sister.
Of course she does, because of fucking TikTok, mate, bro. Fucking right, bollocks, right? Load of fuck.
Hey, Ocean Alley, am I in?
No.
So no. But yeah, good show.
A band that I do like for their content. Backdrops, and it's because the country has it. Arcade Drive,
Like
everything they put out when they were promoting Louis, when they were promoting Super Bloomer and all these things.
Like, these are not an Australian band. These are Americans.
This is indie surf.
Indie surf. No. This is what I wanted to say. Like, you know, when you said a bit America, Arcade Drive are a part of that. I don't know really.
Yeah.
Who else is from America that we've?
I would put Cage the Elephant in there as well. And they've been doing it for years and years.
It's not an indie surf. I don't know. It is a little bit,
but also to an extent, I would say bands like Sundara Karma, and I mean I put Swim Deep, Jaws, I'd stick them in it.
Yeah.
No, they're.
But I would say Catfish and Spacey Jane as.
What's that? Is it Gangs of Youth?
But yeah, Gangs of Youth. Yeah. But I would go so far as back to say like I would call Foles was just indie, but I would put like Two Door Cinema Club,
Viola Beach.
and I'd put Viola Beach 100%.
Beach. RIP.
I'd
But
put so many of those bands in that category because back a day we were doing it.
tell you what,
We were doing all this kind of music,
Yeah.
to the point where they over there have been like copying what we do. Kooks, Jamie T. Who else is it that they like?
There's a few. There's a few. I think there's a few weird bands in Australia that do really well. Like the Kooks.
yeah, the Kooks.
They're still touring out there as if.
Do you
it's not
want to
massive.
go to the seaside?
Yeah.
This works, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. It does. But the Kooks, yeah, the Kooks.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Viola Beach actually because I want to say really good band that would
They were doing it.
we seen them.
Yeah, I think we seen before they went on that tour.
So we went to see a band called Cortinas, which everyone will know about.
Yeah.
And we walked in. I'm only 16 at this point as well.
They supporting.
They were supporting Cortinas. We walked in to Civic Hall in Wolverhampton. Shithole.
Yeah.
Got in there, and we'd had a few beers. Should have been drinking, but fuck it. Got in there, and it was just like got a drink or whatever, and then it was like, "What's this band, man? What is this band?" I was like, "Oh, they sound really, really good."
Were they playing Call You Up back then?
Oh no, I think we'd got in there, and I was probably playing Swings and Waterfalls, or it was been Boy That Sing, one of the two.
Yeah.
And then we got back a couple of days later. We fucking got some of their tunes and we was playing them and whatever. And then out of nowhere,
I only heard Viola Beach through you two.
sure,
Yeah,
no, we didn't even been in.
I'd never heard of them. As soon as I did, yeah, amazing.
Good.
Great band.
They had a potential. I mean, like they really had potential to be like that. That would have been like a bit like the sort of
100% would.
that would have been big in Australia.
Yeah,
100%, 100%.
Oh, they would have been big now. You could argue that if they were still obviously alive, but if they were still recording and stuff now, they could have brought the scene back to here.
Yeah.
Because nobody has been doing that since.
No.
In the UK.
No.
I mean, what is it, Gecko Club? What we saw, they were trying it.
Yeah.
I think Gecko Club are great.
There's a few bands that the band going back to Aussie Drive that Aussie Drive was supporting called We Are C. So
yeah, I remember.
I'm gonna have to go for a piss. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You absolute old bastard. I'm busting for all of you. Be back in a minute.
So we're back, and Tate's just spilt beer on the floor. Thank you very much for that. Ooh, we're gonna have ads. Coming straight back in. Does anybody want to talk about one single track you've been listening to? Because I can guarantee it's probably the same. It's probably the same track.
Yeah, well, since we went to see the Terrys, I think after every gig you kind of give the album a bash again. And fortunately for us, on that gig day they released their deluxe, and I was very happy with it.
Yeah.
If anything, it reminds me of the last that bloody woodpecker. Go away. It reminded me of the last Sticky Drop when they did the deluxe. It reminds me a bit. So once again, influenced. But that was nice.
There's a standout track for me, which didn't hit as much on the live show, but when I don't have headphones and I'm not listening to anything, there's a song that just keeps coming back into my head, and it's Workout Fine.
Yeah,
Workout
I
Fine.
can't stop singing that song. The guitar on it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favourite guitar riffs that I've probably ever heard. But then how catchy the melody is, and we're all gonna work out fine.
Yeah.
It's just it's on repeat in my head at the minute.
I remember listening to what Finch does. Finch does it a lot. He will just like release little things, little snippets, and I heard it like.
Yeah.
I remember we're in now.
I've been to the pub.
Oh no, it was. I think it was at Narrow Lane, and you was like, mate, this. Listen to this. Said it's sick, and then they played it live, didn't they? I think you missed it because you was speaking to
The South Suburb singer actually in the toilet.
and they didn't play it. They didn't do that riff.
it weren't the same.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
The way they played it live was not the same.
I just think when they played it live, it sounded a bit too poppy. It sounded a bit too happy. Whereas the song itself is a little bit grungy. It's still happy. It's like they are a happy-go-lucky kind of band, like Stay Free. What's the other one? Once something whatever.
Yeah.
They are all happy clappy kind of songs. But
Yeah.
Work Out Fine came out, and for me it was like, ooh, that's a bit grungy. That's a little bit got a little bit more of a kick to it. When they played it live, it was they played it a bit more happy clappy, and it was a bit like,
Yeah, I was hoping for that when they started doing it. I was like, "What the fuck's this?" And then obviously Carl really likes it as well.
Yeah.
and he thinks it's like one of the best tunes. Come on, and I was like, "Fucking hell, this is weird. They don't sound the same as the single. Maybe they just haven't worked it out properly."
I controversially hate the second verse. I hate it. I don't hate it. I just think it's like similar to we write music. It's like we get the hook, we get the first verse, love it, and then we always struggle for the second verse. And in my opinion, it's similar to that song. I think hit your trade. I don't know. For me, it doesn't hit the second verse. It's still it's still a great song. I think it's a really good song.
yeah. I think they've just kind of they've come up with a really nice, catchy song,
Yeah.
and maybe have struggled for the second verse. But it does sound like they've had the song start to finish, and they just took a couple of instruments out to kind of break it down a little bit and slow it down rather than keep it fast paced. I still think it hits. I still think the second verse is nice. I think it's quite descriptive.
Yeah.
I think it tells a bit of a story for me. Like you can picture doing what they're saying at the time, like
Yeah.
and then I need to pull the lyrics up for exactly what they say. But when it says like hit your trailer, it's like you go back there and have a few beers while you're like with your friends. Kind of that's how the song feels.
Yeah, no, I listen. It's a good song, but going back to that gig, I got it in my head now when they played Nikes. Callum, our friend Cal, was wearing Nikes that night, and he put them on his hands, and he decided to put them on his hands.
Yeah, it's funny.
I think he was hoping.
I don't know. I don't want to see his fucking socks after there, mate. That floor's horrible. Fuck you, dude.
That was commitment, but I love that. I love that.
He was funny, man.
I think he was hoping for some acknowledgement.
But this is what I love about like the fact that these bands they're not massive.
No.
Because like you can go to a gig like that, you can take your shoes off, and you're that close, and there's not that many people in the audience that they could see that.
Yeah.
They could look at your shoes in the crowd, and they could walk away from that and go, "That was a fucking great crowd. How good, how cool was that?"
Yeah.
And again, love them to come back to Birmingham for that reason, to be like, "Oh, we had a really good crowd in Birmingham."
They did. South Summit said they loved it. I mean, South Summit are doing another tour back end of this year, but they've only just announced the European tour. They're doing Germany in that first. I think it's a few festivals, but they'll surely do.
Go back to Cal as well. Like Cal's proper, like
It's a Britpop boy.
Britpop boy. Same as me, though. So,
No, you're a Britpop bitch.
You're a fucking Peter Pan pussy. What like he's very same as me and you. Stone Roses, Oasis, Arctic Monkeys, all that sort of thing. But no, because since he's listened to Sticky Fingers, and he loves Ocean Alley, doesn't he? Loves Ocean Alley, and it's like because there's not. What are the big bands at the moment? We got
UK bands.
Yeah. You got Fontaines DC. You got this Wonder Horse. You've got Wonder Horse.
The UK
Blossoms are talking.
UK seems to slip down the same kind of hole ever since back like 2017, 18. We've all kind of slipped down the same hole now, where it's not depressing isn't the word, but kind of like really like depictive of how England is kind of thing. Whereas you go to Australia and America, where it's like the land of free, and Australia, which is like the land of like surf and skating and all this kind of thing. You can really see that in their music.
Yeah.
Everything kind of goes like down that route, and then you come to UK, where everything feels a bit dark and dreary. We've got rain and clouds for most part of the year.
I would say UK, not obviously not England, but UK. So obviously from Ireland, Fontaines DC are probably the biggest band at the moment, or coming band are the big thing. And listen, I seen him when I went to Ziggett Festival in Hungary. I seen him. Listen, I don't mind a few of their tunes, but for me, the Rum Jungle,
Snow Cigar, Sticky Fingers are way above any of the stuff that they do. And they've literally just wrote a song for the new Peaky Blinders film. They're on.
Dizza.
Yeah. They're on that they wrote a song for.
But they've got a competition.
Yeah.
They got Wonder Horse. Blossoms are still going.
Wonder Horse. Has got
No,
still
you,
keep
you,
going.
you said, leader of the pack. You like that tune?
No,
I think,
tune.
but for me, their best tune is Teal. I like that tune. But again, I just think the bands from Australia and the bands that we are listening to are better.
It's a different vibe. It's completely
Yeah, but
sound.
But again, as well, it will be probably to do with who they're signed to and who are pushing out their music and putting it on the radio as well. You're not gonna get Rum Jungle on the radio.
You think
You're
that
not gonna
radio plays is still a massive thing?
Yes, because the record label.
Do you
on the other side? No,
Radio 4.
yeah, but hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Look at Olivia Dean now and Sam Fender with this new fucking song. Yeah, he's played fucking everywhere. And
Good tune though.
I don't listen to it, and I know the fucking words.
Do you like the tune?
I don't like Olivia Dean. I don't think she's that good.
You don't like Olivia Dean?
No, I don't.
I've never listened to it, so
You've never listened to it?
No.
Well, obviously the radio doesn't work if he's not listening.
yeah, because Radio 4 they don't play music.
Also, social media, like people all put it.
No, listen, I am not having anyone slate Olivia Dean. I think she's fucking.
No, I don't see. I don't believe the art, mate.
I heard like a snippet at the Brits or whatever it was. Yeah, she actually sounded really good. It does sound good.
Rapping with.
I'm not with it.
Sam Fender, yeah, he can fuck on. Sam Fender's absolutely savage.
And he's another one. He's another one that's big, and he's he's pop really. It's popular music.
It's just like a Geordie Ed Sheeran. I don't know what it is. It's just like really.
It's like a Geordie Ed Sheeran if he had a finger up his ass, kind of like.
Yeah, I drank a few Newcastle Browns.
Yeah, exactly. But like, oh, I'm a little bit more pissed off than Ed Sheeran. But Ed Sheeran's like, it's still a waste, man. It's so boring.
No, it's not waste. He's just he's just too clean.
It's boring. It's boring as fuck.
All these songs sound the same. Hey, listen, this.
No, he's a good musician. I'll give him that. He'll write his tunes. He'll do the guitars. He's a talented guy, but
Can't believe you don't like Olivia Dean.
why? I've got to like Olivia Dean, mate. Like
She's
I don't.
She's so good.
I know.
She's the best thing since Amy Winehouse. That's what I'm saying.
That's a load of bollocks.
That is such a big statement.
It's such a big statement.
I'm telling
And this
you.
is what I mean. How can you even put her in the same bracket as Amy Winehouse?
Easy.
I'm gonna put the brakes on for a minute.
Go on.
Wet leg. What the fuck is wet leg? Who was it? I watched.
I like.
I watched a bit of the Saturday Night Live. Played it back. Watched it back. Saw them playing. I was like, oh my god, this is like. Remember that band Dream Girls that whatever they're called that I played with.
Cheek Girls.
Dream Girls or whatever it was. And it's like it's angsty fucking.
Yeah.
Why is it like Two Door Cinema Club sort of thing?
It's like everybody listened to Wolf Alice one time and went, oh, here we go. Now we're going to be like, everything has to be grungy, like really edgy.
I was innocent. I don't know who Wet Leg.
The first song I ever heard of Wet Leg did not sound anything like the Wet Leg that I heard on TV the other day. The Wet Leg that I heard was like, okay, this is actually okay. And I heard that and it's just like, fuck me, man.
I think I just fancy her. Sorry, Mo.
Olivia Dean.
No. Wet Leg. The lead singer of Wet
No,
Leg.
really?
Yeah, I think she's.
What is this? What is this
Shit,
shit?
right.
You have to fucking play it because I've never heard of him.
Wet Dream.
You won't like it.
I'm not a big fan, but I think I'm just a big fan of her.
But to conclude, I think the music scene in England right now is diabolical.
I would,
No. Sorry.
I would second that.
For
No, I would second that.
not each their own, but for our music,
Because what do we have? Like I said, Fontaines DC.
Fontaines DC, Wonder Horse,
Sam Fender.
Sam Fender. They're the three biggest.
Inhaler. I think there's another band that's very sharp.
Blossoms are still down. Is that say? Blossoms are awesome. That's awesome.
We seem
Awesome. With their first kind of awesome, yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't listened to them recently.
I've seen them live when they supported the Snow Roses at Wembley, and I did quite like them. However, will I listen to one of their albums and go, yeah, this is a good album? No, I think Your Girlfriend's a fucking really good tune. Very good tune.
They also do a very nice acoustic sound as well. Your favorite room is an amazing song.
You know, it's a really good. I've not heard that in ages.
Yeah, great song. Great song.
It's a good song.
As a lead singer, I think he's got a really nice voice.
Yeah.
And what I really like, what I love about Blossoms is how they just don't look like a band, and they don't even look like they'd be friends, and I love that. I absolutely love that.
Well, they've got like
So it's like very.
He looks like he should be a dungeon master for Dungeons and Dragons.
What, the lead single?
Yeah,
This is the guy.
yeah.
No. He looks. He's got a very John Lennon-y sort of. Like no, he does.
Does he see that?
No, he yeah, he's got the fucking, what they're called, the bullcup.
Yeah, and he's got the curtains as well. Yeah, man. He's not seen him recently.
No.
Yeah,
Check him out.
Has he got circle glasses?
He's going down the old Alex Turner route.
yeah.
Oh no, fuck! Here we go.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah. Paul don't like Arctic Monkeys.
That's not. I don't like them. I fucking hate.
He's called already.
It's fair.
It's cool to not like Arctic Monkeys.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say this right now, and I'll say this to the camera right there. The 1975 are fucking shit.
They're shit now.
No, they've always been shit. Sure, be haters, mate. They're not haters.
First 2.5 albums were unbelievable.
Nah.
Yeah, obviously the last 2 albums are okay, but not terrible to say.
Olivia Dean's better than no.
Sweet, man. Listen, listen, guys. There is hope, and I'm telling you, there is hope because
Where's the hope coming from?
because I'm a instant.
Tell you where the hope's coming from. If this podcast pops off and we can get an audience and navigate these people to the artists that we're talking about, then there's hope.
Well, there is an influence out there, man. Like what for me, my Instagram is my best friend sometimes because it picks up on my algorithms, and it does pop off a few bands from the UK that have definitely got influence from indie surf music.
Yeah, tell us some UK bands because I know you're quite on it with.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's this band called Duck Pond.
Duck Pond's one of them. We'll come back to Duck Pond, but the ones that have been doing it for a few years is Wavy Days. Now he's never. I don't think he's ever toured. I don't think he's got a full band. I think he just does it on his own. But
No.
I think he's fantastic.
But he's hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
That sounds like a UK version of what they're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Did we say Brad Stank is? Where's he from?
Brad Stank is from Liverpool.
Yeah, he's got it, man.
Yeah, no. He reminds me a bit like a Matt DeMarco sort of.
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
DeMarco sort of thing, and he's a good songwriter.
But it's a good staple. It's a good starting point. Same way every day is. It's a good starting point
Yeah.
to get people back into that type of music. Like, I feel as though people like Bombay Bicycle Club, if they change their sound a little bit, and went down a different route, I reckon they could really like bring the scene back again because they were always very like not happy clappy. That's not the right word. Just the kind of the vibe that they brought was always like. What is it? It's alright now. I don't want to.
I tell you what could have been a bit similar as well to the old indie Australia surf sort of thing. Circle Waves, their first album. I know you say this stuff, but their first album.
But I think bands like Spacey Jane and who else is it? I think the Terry sound a bit like Circle Waves, and I think Rum Jungle. When I first listened to them, I thought they sounded quite Circle Waves.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's that sort of.
What's the Rum Jungle?
Electric Stammer.
Yeah, I said it just now, mate.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Electric Stammer. Yeah,
That sounds very sort
No,
of.
a lot of Rum Jungle stuff, and that's probably the reason why I rate them quite highly is because they do sound like that 2007 to 10 indie music.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then we had it.
Yeah,
We had such a big.
not the what you say, UK, but not Birmingham. I don't think Birmingham's not
Birmingham, but it's just
Or when was the last time Birmingham had? Oh yeah, Swim Deep, Peace and Jaws.
Yeah, but I've never been into.
Oh, bands. This is this band Breeze. But whatever they were doing was dog shit.
Yeah, that was dog shit.
They had 20 listeners, didn't they?
They just Paul listened
Over 20 overall.
Paul listened to it 20 times.
They did, yeah. But yeah, listen, end day. There is a few bands that are out there. I think Wave Day is one of them. Brad Stank, do you know, I wouldn't have put him in there, but definitely. But for something with Brad Stank, yeah, that he doesn't really play. He's really big in America.
He's big in America, yeah, because
And Matt DeMarco.
but he's Australian.
there's a band. That Max.
Is he? Is Matt DeMarco American?
Yeah, he's no Canadian. I think he's Canadian. I think he's Canadian.
Same thing.
Max showed me a band, and I can't remember the name, and that would have been more tuning in the week because they're from Australia.
Can you Europe? But UK bands at the minute is Wavy Days, Chase the Wild. They're very ocean on influenced,
Yeah.
and back to Duck Pond. I think Duck Pond could be really good. And like I said, they're from Newquay or there's somewhere there from Devon or Cornwall. So they should have a head start in the game because they've got the lifestyle of the Aussies. Don't get me wrong, they haven't got the sun,
Yeah.
the city.
Well,
We got the sea. Sorry, but
you just have a different way of life.
yeah,
Like here, and I'm assuming places like London, Manchester, Leeds, and everything can attest to how like a fast-paced lifestyle we have. Everything's on the go.
yeah.
Whereas, I mean, you've been to Newquay a lot.
Yeah.
We've all been down Cornwall a load, and life feels different down there.
Yeah,
So you can see. I mean, I'm surprised there's not a lot more bands coming out from there. And if this does reach anybody, send us some music from where you're from, because we're always on the hunt for new music.
Especially when it's UK, we'd love
100%.
that listen to that music that we listened to when I was in Australia. It hits different. When I was walking to work, listening to the music we listened to, I was thinking, fucking it hits different. You know, it's sunny. You wake up, the sun's coming up, and it's fucking way better. I mean, here it's a lot different. But you know, I don't know, man. Australia was good for it, definitely. I understand why the bands do what they do.
And let's not forget New Zealand, because New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, they've got some big headers out there, man.
Yeah, no, Ocean Alley.
Australia in fucking
New Zealand?
Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand.
I would like to fact check that, boy.
I'd like to fact check that.
It's New Zealand.
Are they?
Yeah.
Can someone?
Same thing. It's fucking Canada or UK, Canada, USA. Same thing.
No, well, they are two islands, if I'm being honest.
South Summit, South Summit is from New Zealand as well. He said. Hold on, Dizza's from New Zealand as well. Apparently,
I think is he?
he was born in New Zealand.
Well, there you go.
Ocean Alley is an Australian psychedelic surfer
Sure, no.
from the
I thought it was
beach
New
of
Zealand.
Sydney.
I thought it was New Zealand.
Can we not invite this?
Where's next week, please?
Is it Australia? Are they from Australia?
Yeah.
Are we?
I thought it was New Zealand.
But you're probably thinking No Cigar. No Cigar's from New Zealand.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And now two of them live in.
I swear, from what they were saying, the two of them live in England. I think they got because when they come over, they stay at. I think
Maybe they got family here, but
they must have.
from what I've seen there in the new studio, which apparently was that far in the water, they're all in Australia or New Zealand or
But
whatever.
the lead singer lives in Thailand or somewhere. Yeah, this Arthur from New Cigar. He apparently lives in. I think him and his missus live in. I saw him do a podcast with someone last year, and he's moved to somewhere. So
But it's not too far for them, so it's like us getting a plane to Edinburgh.
is he?
I don't know.
Do you want to do a top 5 No Cigar tunes?
Man, No Cigar, what a great fucking.
You've got to listen. If you've not heard of them, please,
Yeah.
please.
Also, got to point to how good their live show is.
Oh,
I don't know what kind of scale to put it on, but I would say they are live as good as Kings of Leon, in terms of like how good the sound is, how well they play together.
Yeah.
They've even got a bit more of a stage presence than.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing I don't really like is, if you're listening, don't do it again. Is the everybody sit down? Like,
with the space thing.
yeah, I've done it. I've been there too many times. I've been at a gig and they go, everybody sit down, and I go,
Listen, if they get bigger, it can't happen. But
No.
I still like it. I've watched No Cigar from nothing. I remember watching them when I had not no fans, but really tiny. And even from the first days when they was doing like pie reviews, they used to go to like get pies and do reviews. And I just love them, and that what they do with the tickets and space thing. I think it's just part of their character, man.
No, yeah, I'm not on that either. I thought just his stage presence alone, he's good enough anyway. He the way they come on stage and then he walks out after, and then they come in and they do I think it was either These Are the Days or The Great Escape. Yeah, I think it was these. Yeah, he came out and then like the band had already come on stage and then he come on after and then come straight into that, and I thought sick. And I don't know if their sound guy must be fucking sick.
Yeah,
Because when we so we were seeing the Terrys and me and Paul's talking was like, I can't remember if it was the guitar or was like something was too loud. Whether there's No Cigar, you don't get any of that. It all fucking sounds good.
Well, I'm pretty sure their sound guy from when we saw him in.
To Marco Road.
Yeah, we saw him in
Mm.
Manchester. It was the guy from the drummer.
We haven't spoke about Marco Road yet, have we?
Another great band. Another great band.
Good music.
Top 5. I had to write it down
Go on.
because my brain don't work like that.
Yeah, me too.
Favorite song.
Ever.
I've no cigar.
Go on.
Father of Mine.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love it. Everything about it, especially live. I feel like it really when 'cause he's really good at like changing the tone of his voice. So he can go from really gravelly, everything's kind of low, and then he goes, oh, and then like it almost like his voice reverberates around the room. Father of Mine, like really loud, really nice.
Exactly.
I love watching that live because I can't remember. I think I was with Lydia's brother or one of you, and just had you one of you in my arm,
Yeah.
or probably Lydia actually.
Yeah.
Father of Mine. It's like fucking going for it. Great song. Then Vodka,
Vodka.
love it.
Okay.
Then Chardonnay,
Yeah.
easily. If it wasn't for Father of Mine, those two would be like just joint top.
Yeah.
Chantilly and Clean.
Clean's got in there.
Yep.
I think you could get in there for me as well.
Clean's one of the best songs, one of the best I've heard. Don't lose your mind.
For me, if I want to do the top 5, Cool Blue #1 for me.
Yeah, you fucking love that song.
I love that song because
It's a great song. Isn't it?
no, but it's that fucking guitar bit when it pauses and he does that fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's sick. And then I've got to go Some Nights because that was the first tune I heard. Would be Great Escape.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
4 would be These Other Days.
Yeah.
And last would be Chantanel.
I would have these in there if it wasn't for these.
I think yours is shit.
But it's just because I love vodka and Chardonnay so goddamn much. I'd have Great Escape.
I thought their first album was nowhere near the heights of their second album. And I don't know what you see in that album.
I love it.
They're like, okay, my second best song, Some Nights, is on that album. But other than that, I'm not really a big fan of it.
If I'm still to go in order of what the best album is, it would still be second album first, then the third album. No. Sorry, second album, first album, third album.
I'd go second, third first.
Right, my fucking favourite songs, boys.
Oh, I don't know what yours.
What's my first song?
Value.
Oh yeah, Valium.
Fucking Valium. It's a fucking tune.
I do like it.
It's the first Perry song.
Perry's a.
But do you know what? Do you know
College.
what is with Valium? It sounds like it could be a Mumford and Sons.
Don't you dare.
Run.
No, shut
But the thing is, it's a really good song. I don't dislike it.
Mate, it's my wedding song.
I know it is, and it does it. But for me, I think we all want different things, don't we? So it's a split opinion. But carry on.
Valium for me is like, it's one of the first songs I ever heard of them. It was because I think they released these Tickets to Space, whatever it was.
I bet you put that fucking other song in there as well, Karan.
No, I haven't. So, same as you. Some Nights is my second favourite song.
Yeah,
I think that was, because that was their first, like, We're Coming There Boys albums.
The video is jokes.
Hilarious. I mean, the lead
looks different, man.
But first song, Problem.
I forgot that Problem. But to be honest, now I ain't gonna change it.
Problem for me is, even though that's not my favourite album, but they're just got some really good songs. Well, Problem will stick with me forever, and I'll play that every time. Great Escape.
Yes, such a good song.
And These Other Days.
Yeah, I don't know how you haven't got them two in you.
Like I said, because vodka and Chardonnay.
Yeah, but is it Chantanel, Chardonnay? Oh,
Chardonnay.
Chantanel. I went for Chantanel, didn't I? Chardonnay, I don't.
Chantalay's a good tune.
Good
tune. Chantalay's a really good tune.
I love them. I absolutely love them.
No, I think they're like the last two album, but just their second album for me was just like that. Is
Unbelievable. But good news is they're in writing season. You come back here.
Where do you want them to go? Because the first album, second album, quite similar. Third album, completely left field, completely different sound.
Yeah.
Where do you want them to go with the next one? Would you want them to do?
Trust them. I trust them.
Wherever
I want to go.
I think they'll do all right. I think did
what did you say that they've already got stuff for the next couple of
They
albums?
said that on the last tour. They said that. I think they said that somewhere. I trust them. I don't really. I trust. I think Arthur did a podcast. That's where I got where he was living with his missus in Bali. But he said he's got loads written. I trust them. I don't have ambitions for them because I genuinely, it's one of the only bands I actually really trust to like release. Oh, they're Sticky Fingers. I trust them to do.
I trust Rum Jungle as well though, because I do because usually
Yeah, but then look at that. Sorry, Karen.
I know you're going to go with that one.
Yeah, you carry on. You carry on.
no. As you said, we were slating their only album that they've got out, and you were slating it. But the thing is, when you look at it, that some of their best tunes are on there, like than what we like.
For last album, No Cigar.
No, Rum Jungle.
It's only now though. Only now I really like the album, and that's fine. And that couldn't happen with No Cigar sometimes.
I think with that, what's it called? Gold Snowdust, Goldust. What's their new?
Cold. That's the idea. Yes. I always liked it because it sounded a bit like Cage
They played that live, and I thought,
Yeah,
sick.
and that's what changed it for me as well.
So, and then they bought this one out, which I think they literally bought it out this week, haven't they? That's
What's the name of it again?
I don't know, but the Low Life, and it's all right.
And what's the one you sent the other day? Like delete something.
The second.
Yeah, so the second song.
Wow.
I didn't even know they had a second song on that fucking.
Me neither.
And it come on, I was like,
Shouldn't have.
I want. Where has this gone on like a radio or something?
Yeah, so me too. So literally, I was taking my daughter to Cubs or whatever it is. So I was like, I'll put on the Low Life because it come out today. I'll put it on, and it finished. I was like, that was okay. And then I wasn't expecting it to come on next, and he saw on camera. I was like, oh bloody hell! I skipped to like a, you might like this kind of thing. And it came, and at the start I'm thinking, all right, okay, like there's some like kind of funky beat, and then he goes, well, I can't remember what happens next, but it's easy if we forget.
It's almost like I don't know if you two like the song "Hi Hello" off the first song of the album.
Yeah.
When I first heard that, I was like, "This is Rum Jungle." Oh, maybe you're doing something. You're trying something.
Don't mind
But
it.
not for me.
Not for me. Don't mind it. Not for me. Not for me. But listen, don't slag it off. Let's wait for the album to come off. We'll see what happens. But that's an EP. That one of the second song is an EP, so that won't make the album. But the Low Life will. But fine. Hey, listen, keep bringing it out. It's fine by me. There'll be one or two on there. And like with last album, takes a little bit, but once you get into it, it's quite nice.
Yeah, I mean, don't take it the wrong way. Rum Jungle, one of the biggest inspirations that we have as a band.
They've been around for years. I remember when I think you sent it Rum Jungle to me, but you went Rum Jungle and Seaweed on Sticks.
Seaweed on Sticks, and it was Rum Jungle. I found Keep through COVID, and I was like, Keep, what a fucking tune that is! Like Keep, yeah, so easily one of my favourites.
We want to go top 5 Rum Jungle songs.
We can do that if you want. Or is that for another pod?
That could be for another pod.
We could start the next one with "Let's Fucking Go."
Yeah.
Watch top 5 because I would actually like to sit down and have a think about that one.
I would like to.
No Cigar Easy.
Yeah.
Rum Jungle. I'd like to actually sit down and be like,
We'll do that
what's
next
my
one
favourite?
because I think there's a few, and there's a few that are like when I say favourite song, they could be up there in my all-time favourite songs because they hit me hard sometimes. So
Yeah. Yeah, but finding Rum Jungle at that time, and they haven't been around for that long. I think, I don't know how old they are. They must be a bit younger than me. I don't think they're very old.
you think they're younger than you?
I'd say they're a bit younger.
So they're about the same.
Oh, about the same.
I wouldn't. I'd say
Somewhere in between the two of us.
yeah. 100%. There's no way near as young as you.
I don't know.
You're 26.
26, yeah. Do you reckon they're probably about 26 as well? I don't know.
Well, we're
Top, top.
31. You're 37, aren't you?
42.
Yeah. Looking.
I mean, this might be a nice endpoint to say.
Yeah.
Start the next episode with top 5 Rum Jungle.
Yeah.
We could maybe go for another. This is very, very new for us. Like I said at the start, we're doing this just before band practice, so I'm really, really, really keen now to stop this so we can play some music, get Tate's guitars recorded,
Yeah.
and play a bit of music. But
Good man.
if you've enjoyed yourself,
Sick.
PS follow some things and
Yeah. Indie Surf Club on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify. I'll look at Discord, but right now they're the ones where you can hit us at. Follow, send us music bands.
Yeah, music recommendation.
Yeah,
Man. We
100%.
want to hear some new music. If you've got some, and especially in the UK, we want to hear some UK bands.
Definitely want to hear some
Get
UK
some.
bands.
Because yes, man, it's looking a bit shit. If I'm being
Not
honest.
yet. There's hope. There's hope.
No. It is shit. I want to be very plain and simple. It is shit. But yeah,
Definitely.
Thanks a lot for your time.
yeah, man. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank you.